Welcome to episode 31 on Robert Greene's book, The Laws of Human Nature. Persuading others is incredibly important in life. Whether you're trying to get a job, sell something, or just get your friends to watch the movie you want, knowing how to influence people is key. Here's a powerful trick that the best persuaders use: making people feel good about themselves. Everyone has an idea of who they are, which we call their self-opinion. Most people think three main things about themselves. 1. I make my own choices, like choosing what to eat for lunch or which Netflix show to watch. 2. I'm smart in my own way. Maybe not Einstein smart, but street smart or good with people. 3. I'm a good person, the kind who would return a lost wallet or help an old lady cross the street. If you can make people feel these things are true, they'll be more likely to listen to you and do what you ask. It's like giving them a gentle pat on the back before asking for a favor. Let's look at how to do this. Making people feel independent. People don't like being told what to do. It's like when your parents tell you to clean your room. You might drag your feet. They want to feel like they're making their own choices. There's a famous story about Tom Sawyer that shows this well. He had to paint a fence, but instead of begging his friends to help, he made it seem like painting was super fun. Soon all the other kids were begging to paint. You can do the same thing. Instead of asking for help, make your request sound like a cool opportunity. For example, don't say, "Can you help me move?" Say something like, "Hey, want to come over Saturday? I'm moving and it'll be a great workout. Plus, I'll order pizza." Another trick is to make people feel competitive. A movie director once wanted an actress for a role, but she said no. So he asked her to watch other actresses try out for the part. Seeing others do it badly made her want to show them how it's done. One more tip. If you're giving people rewards or gifts to persuade them, keep them small. Big gifts make people feel like you're trying to buy them. Small, frequent gifts work better. Making people feel intelligent. Nobody likes being told they're wrong. If you disagree with someone, don't argue. Instead, try to see things their way. Say things like, "That's an interesting point. I hadn't thought of it that way before." An even sneakier trick is to start by disagreeing, then slowly change your mind. This makes people feel super smart, like they've convinced you. Asking for advice is another great way to make people feel smart. It shows you value their opinion. A playwright once used this trick when his play was going to be censored. He asked a bunch of important people to suggest small changes. They felt so smart and important that they ended up defending his play against bigger changes later. Making people feel good. Everyone wants to think they're a good person. Use this. If you want someone to do something, make it sound like they're helping a good cause. Don't just ask them to buy stuff. Tell them how their purchase helps the environment or creates jobs. When you're trying to get people to join something like a project or a job, don't beg. Make it sound popular and like it's doing good in the world. People will want to join to feel like they're part of something great. The words you use matter a lot. Calling someone a team member sounds way better than calling them an employee. Here's a weird trick. Sometimes, you can make people feel good by making a small mistake and asking them to forgive you. This makes them feel like they're the bigger person. When you need a favor, don't remind people of what you've done for them. Instead, remind them of what they've done for you in the past. This makes them feel generous, and they'll want to keep being nice to you. By using these tricks, you're not just getting people to do what you want. You're making them feel good about themselves at the same time. This builds better relationships and makes people like you more. Remember, the key is to focus on the other person, not yourself. Make them feel independent, intelligent, and good, and they'll be much more likely to go along with what you want. With practice, you'll get better at reading people and knowing which of these tricks will work best in different situations. It might seem a bit sneaky at first, But if you're using these powers for good, to help people or to get good things done, then it's a win-win. You get what you need, and the other person feels great about themselves. That's the art of true persuasion. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If anything resonated with you, feel free to drop your thoughts and personal stories in the comments below. Your input might just be the insight someone else needs. Here's something to keep in mind. Make a daily habit of learning something useful. Just like how you nourish your body with food, your mind needs nourishment too. Be deliberate about what you consume, because otherwise, the algorithm might start influencing your thoughts. Think about it. And hey, we're always open to welcoming subscriptions to our channel as donations to support our future upcoming projects and bring you top-tier content. Join our community by subscribing today.